Good evening, everybody. It's Trevor Guy Jurgis. Did you guys know that plastic bags and plastic garbage are responsible for killing over 1 million sea life? Could be anything dolphins, whales, fish, everything. It's responsible for killing 1 million of them per year. That's quite a bit of deaths that are caused by us. Like they have no control over it. They're just in their environment and it just so happens to come across a plastic bag, inhale it, get entangled, whatever, and end up dying. I don't think that's cool. Which is why I'm going to be talking about the reasons to recycle, why it's a good idea. Everybody needs to do their part, which leads into my opposing, or not my opposing, but the opposing argument on recycling, which is why does one person matter? Like if one person doesn't do their job, how is that going to make a difference? Well, one aluminum can, this is a fun fact, one aluminum can saves enough energy when you recycle it that it can light a 100-watt bulb for 3 hours or a television for 4 hours. Now, the average employee drinks on average 2.5 soda cans per day. You know, some days might drink 2, 1, 3, 4, whatever. That's enough energy for a 100-watt light bulb to be lit a quarter of the day. That's a lot of energy saved just by 1 or 2.5 cans. It's quite a bit of energy saved. If everybody does their part, which 1 aluminum can could be your part, 2 aluminum cans could be your part, you're lighting somebody's light bulb out there for 3 hours or running their television for 4 hours, and it just all adds up. And the little things matter. 1 aluminum can versus a cardboard box, anything helps reduce energy. Anything. Or produce energy by reducing the energy it takes to make it. Now, I'm going to move right into the reasons or how recycling can save sea life. Now, I didn't know this about, our garbage consumption. I mean, I knew we made a lot of garbage as humans, but I didn't know this kind of very, very upsetting fact about how there's garbage in the ocean. There's actually quite a bit of garbage. It's called the garbage patch, Pacific Garbage Patch. And this is the reason for all of the deaths per year of sea life. As you can see, here's the United States, here's California. Hawaii's right here. Our garbage patch, it goes around in the ocean, through the currents. There's a centrifugal current that goes through here. And this is our garbage patch. It's right in between Hawaii and California, and it's huge. And it's so huge that nobody wants to claim this garbage patch because the cost that it would take to clean it up, nobody wants to do it. It's kind of sad. I mean, people try to attempt, but there's some pretty big garbage in there that would cost quite a bit of money to take up. And a net's not going to happen because if you have a big enough net for this big piece of garbage, you're going to scoop up some sea life, and that's just going to kill more sea life, and it's just not going to happen. And there's another one over here in my Japan. It's a little smaller that I know of. This is called the Western Garbage Patch. And it's just a big circle of death, essentially, for sea life. And I don't like that because I like dolphins. I like everything that swims. I mean, granted, I like to fish, but, that's why you have a license and you're only limited to 1 or 2. You're not, going off with killing innocent sea life with your garbage that you produce. And I don't think that's very cool at all. So that's a fun little fact that I learned about how recycling can aid in eliminating, well, not totally eliminating, but reducing those garbage patches in the Pacific Ocean and preventing innocent deaths. I mean, it's like some higher up coming to our world and polluting us as humans, killing off millions per year. I mean, it would be catastrophic. And we're doing this in an environment that we do not live in. So it's kind of unfair to them because they don't have a say in, what goes on and how they live. I mean, they're just in the ocean, and we end up killing them off with this garbage patches. I don't think it's very cool. I don't know about you, but I know I'm going to be recycling every chance I get. Now, another problem with our garbage consumption, or our garbage, like how much garbage we produce, is that it gets sent off to landfills. And granted, there are some landfills out there that they have a little system going on where they burn the garbage and the smoke is somehow altered and taken away, and like it's supposedly clean on how they get rid of trash. But there are also landfills out there that just bury the garbage and think that that's going to work. Well, when you bury garbage, and like this has a lot to do with the papers. So newspaper, crumpled up pieces of paper, whatever. Once it decomposes, it releases carbon dioxide, and the other trash also emit harmful methane gases straight into the atmosphere. It depletes our ozone. It does not create a good environment for us to breathe in, and it's just overall unhealthy. There's I'm just throwing a number out there. There's 35% of the garbage that's thrown away is possibly recyclable. In one way or another, it's recyclable. It's just people do not want to go out of their way to clean it, to put their 2 minutes. I mean, it doesn't even take that long. 2 minutes to prepare this item for a recycle, and do your part and help eliminate landfills eventually. So that's doing this whole research on recycling gave me, just a couple more reasons to recycle. I mean, I was already always a recycler, but after doing this and hearing about the garbage patch, hearing about how much air pollution it produces, how much sea life it kills off, and I like sea life. I love dolphins, whales, and just learning about this kind of hit me home, and I'm gonna put in that extra effort, the 2 minutes that it takes to clean my recyclable, make it recyclable, and do my part for this wonderful world that we live in, and keep it clean. That's the most important part. So I hope you guys took some incentive on, what I have to tell you about the garbage patch and how much pollution that it produces. And I hope you guys too, it's all up to you, if you guys will decide to join me and do our part in recycling. Have a great night.